Hey race fans, welcome to the Thunderdome, and today we're going to be doing a really interesting race. We got the figure 8 configuration, where you start from the start gate, go across, you pick a gate you want to go through. There is no order. As long as you go through all the gates, you can win. This is also a sudden death race. So if the time limit ends, whoever's out front is the winner and gets some points. And that's how this race will be. It's like either you're going to win by going through the finish gate, or time expires. There you can see the two gates. You can go through either one, but you have to go through the other if you go through the other side. So this could end up with some head-on collisions. That could be really interesting. And there you can see the backside. I wonder if anybody's going to go through the backside of this track and go through the other gate. You have to go through it sometime or another, and gates are worth some points in this race. And there we go. All right, Chopper Dave's giving us a couple more eye in the sky kind of looks. And there's one gate, and that's the backside. You whip around and come in through the backside of the finish line. And here we got the starting lineup up on the pole. We got Shaft, and then we have Brother Love, and then we have Diggler that's on the track with us. Diggler's the kind of a new guy on the track. He's got himself a new fancy dancy car. And then we got Easy Love, which happens to be a member of the Love family, which is why they're all that way. And then there's Mamma Mia. Oh boy, she's the crazy one. And then we have Magic Mike. He's out there back again. And next to him is Hawk. And that's the Team Porsche. And those guys are pretty good drivers. They come up through the races, and the flag is dropped, and you can just hear them roaring in there, just whipping through the gears. And we're just going to see who comes out front in the top gear. And it does look like, oh my gosh, it is Brother. That's Easy Love. Which one of these? That's Easy Love. He's out front. He just got himself some... That buggy's just flying. No, that's not a buggy. That's a motorcycle with a sidecar. He's out there just flying along. I guess he can get that thing flying pretty good. And Diggler's looking at him going, hey, I got a car. You got a bike. I'm going to smash you and crash you and try to take you out. But it does look like Diggler's a little out of control. He's sliding sideways. And here comes Mamma Mia. She comes flying up and she tags Easy Love in the side with her sports car. What is that on top? That is like some zombie up on top. That's a trophy or something from this kind of racing. It's hard to say where she got the zombie from. And then here comes Shaft. He comes flying up and he smashes into the back of Diggler's car. And Diggler just loses control and goes flying forward up the track. Well, he's got a performance vehicle, so I guess he's got a little bit of extra action going on with that car. Just because he got a little love tap in the back from that high-flying, speeding car from the rear. And here comes Brother Love with his big truck, and he tries to smash into the back of Shaft's car. But Shaft is flying a lot faster down the track, and it's just like, tink, hello, I'm here, and you did nothing. And here comes Magic Mike. He's come flying across the track, and he's like fingering away and waving his pistol at Brother Love, saying, you don't got anything. I remember you from the last race. You're going to get some. And here comes Hawk. He comes flying forward, and he just bangs into the side of, looks like Magic Mike's car, and he says, hey, welcome to the party, pal. We're going to give you a little bit of action here. And there goes Easy Love and Diggler. They're flying down the track, going through the first corner. And they look like they might have some clean air and an easy way to the front. Unless something bad happens, I think these guys are going to be doing well. And there goes Diggler. He's flying around that corner like there's no tomorrow. He's out there and everybody's just bumping and grinding in the rear. And this is how you win a race, is getting out front and getting clean air. And here comes Mamma Mia. She's with her zombie car is out there. And she looks, maybe she's lining up to hit Easy Love's little sidecar right there and bike. Maybe she wants to run that thing over and collect another zombie. Oh, and here comes, looks like Shaft is just ran into the side with his ram and did a bunch of damage. That motorcycle sidecar combo is hurting. It's hurting bad. And here comes Magic Mike. He's up there and he's looking, eyeballing Mamma Mia in the side, but he didn't quite have enough space to get in there and hammer and do a T-bone. But hey, things can happen. And oh, here comes Hawk into the back of Magic Mike's car and smacked it really hard, did him some damage, and that car went flying forward and hit into Easy Love's bike, and it's out there sliding forward, and I think it may be out of control. It's hard to say, or if he's going to wipe out. We'll just have to see what's happening there. He looked like he's just sliding sideways right through that corner area. And this is brought to you by, yes, Nuka-Cola. And here comes Mamma Mia. She's come flying forward, and she's like, I'm not going to hurt anybody. Just leave me alone. And that's how she's going to try to win this race, is leave me alone. And then, whoa, she is right up on Easy Love's bike, and that's not looking good. And you can see Diggler right there in the corner. It looks like he's getting ready to go. And no, that's not going to happen. Here comes, once again, Shaft. He's going to give you the shaft. He just slammed into Mamma Mia, did some damage. And she's going to go flying forward because she has a performance zombie card. And that thing's going to fly forward, and she hit into, that's Easy Love's bike. It's going to get hurt. I think this bike's looking really bad. There's just parts and smashed in and everywhere in that thing. I don't know how that thing's going. And here comes Magic Mike. He just got tagged in the rear, and he slammed into Brother Love's vehicle, which put it into the wall. He lost control and just smacked into the wall and did some damage to his vehicle. And there you see Diggler. He's like, I'm out of here because you guys are all bumping and grinding and all stuck back there, and I got the free air. Let's go. And it looks like he could be going a long ways down that track by himself. And here comes, sliding around Magic Mike, is Hawk. He's got himself a little bit of air, and if he can get around these guys that are all jammed up, he can be flying down the track and maybe catch up with the Diggler. And oh, it does look like Easy Love is still in this race. I don't know how he's still in the race. He got hit I don't know how many times, but he is still going. And then, yep, he's caught up with Diggler, and it's like he's got some extra gears with that bike, and I think he's just going to keep on flying down the track because those two vehicles right there can be just flying. And then, oh, there goes the Diggler. He's like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going to put the nitro on and go flying down that track. I got to get out of here and get myself a win. I need the points in this race. And then you have the Crunch and Munch. Oh, Mamma Mia, she went flying around there, and she's going the other route around there. It looks like she's going through the other gate, while the Diggler is going through one gate, and it could be a meet and greet in the middle. And here comes Shaft. He's going around there. He's like, hey, hello, I'm coming through here. And he may be lining up for a shot on the buggy there. Or now that's the bike with Easy Love. And uh-oh, it does look like Magic Mike come flying around the corner right there. He unhooked himself away from Brother Love, and he is sliding around that corner, staying away from those fire barrels. But you can hear that music. Dun-dun, dun-dun. Here comes Hawk, and he goes slamming right into the side of Magic Mike's vehicle and just smashed in the side with that ram. Oh, that was a massive hit. He went flying forward, hit Easy Love in the rear with his vehicle, and they may be losing control here. We'll just have to see. That's a heck of a hit. There's body parts off those vehicles flying everywhere. And oh, yes, it did happen. And it does look like Magic Mike lost control and went slamming right into the guardrail due to the Hawk collision. It looks like he just took that vehicle completely out of the race. And there's a Diggler. He's like, see ya all, I'm out of here. And it does look like Easy Love and the Magic Mike are out of commission at the moment. And they're going to have to see him. Who's going to catch up with the Diggler? He's just gone. And here comes Mamma Mia around the corner. And she avoided the fire barrels. And she's heading towards the gate with nobody in her way. But that leaves the Hawk and the Shaft all by themselves back there as a team. And it does look like, oh, it did happen. It looks like the Shaft is smashed into the wrecked vehicle of Easy Love and disintegrated that thing. It looks like they're going to have to bring out the spare on the track if they want to continue. And there goes Shaft all by himself as it's leaving a wake of carnage behind him. Those guys do not like to have anybody in their way. They just run them over. And here comes Hawk. He's like, I'm going to get on Mamma Mia's tail and I'm going to follow you around. And we'll meet in the middle. It's like, it looks like Shaft and Hawk are waving to each other and say, yep, we're coming through this area. And whipping around the corner, doing a Tokyo drift. Man, that's some heck of a driving going on with the Diggler. He's flying around that corner. He's got a little damage on the vehicle, but it does look like he is doing well. And I think he can get this race won. Whoa, but here comes Mamma Mia. She's going to meet in the middle. And we'll just have to see if it's going to be a spicy meatball in the middle. Yep, this could be a really interesting predicament. And then we have, way in the back, we got the Hawk and the Shaft way back there. They got some clean air, but they're going to have to go around that fire barrel with Hawk. But Shaft is just going to be following right behind the Diggler's path. And the Diggler has himself an active vehicle, though, but his guns are wild. And then coming up in the rear, here comes Easy Love and the other vehicle, the backup. He's back on the track, and he had nothing but clean air, so he could catch up pretty quickly. And here comes Diggler again. He's around the corner, and he's heading towards the middle of the upper section of the track all by himself. But Mamma Mia, she is whips around the corner herself. You can just see that Tokyo drift happening. Her guns are active, so we now have two vehicles active, and they're both facing off against each other, heading on in the middle. Who's going to come out on top of that little action? And here comes the teammates. Here comes the Hawk and the Shaft coming up in the rear with the gear. And we're just going to have to see how these two end up in the race. This could be a real interesting. There's excitement coming on. And, whoa, here comes. It looks like he lost almost control. That does look like Hawk almost went into the guardrail right there, but he has control, and now he's lined up on that gate. And it does look good for him. And here comes Shaft. Oh, it does look like Magic Mike got his vehicle started, and he's heading towards the gate. He's like looking for a little bit of revenge against Shaft, probably. I can imagine that's what's on his mind at the moment. And there he is. And here comes Brother Love. He's got his vehicle off the wall and active again. And he's going by the Nuka-Cola. Yes, this race is brought to you by Nuka-Cola. Go out there and get a little bit of radiation. And there's the Diggler. He is coming around the corner. Hey, that looks like Hawk. Well, that's Wolf's vehicle sitting right there. Those are some old championship race cars there. And there's right around here comes Mamma Mia. And there's some, looks like a little bit of firing going on between these two. Looks like they hit. And Mamma Mia put some rounds into the Diggler with her magnums. And then, there's Miss Zombie on the top. She has her looking for some skulls. And this could be interesting, the view from the top. And it says, we're on target to get the Diggler. And here comes the Shaft. And he's just flying down the track. He's getting ready to go. And I think this could be a really interesting result, because they have free air. They can get across that start lines or those gates and get their weapons active. And here comes the Hawk. And he's going by the taco trucks, and he says, I don't have time to get some tacos. I filled up on them. at the Thunderdome food trucks. And here we go. That does look like it's gonna be. Oh, there's some rounds going between them. Looks like the digger returned some fire into the Mamma Mia, and it's looking pretty good for both of them. There's bullet holes in both of those vehicles. And here comes the Hawk and the Shaft and the Brother Love and Magic Mike coming up with the rear. They're just lining up in here. Everybody's got some free air. There's nothing stopping them until they run into somebody in the end. And here comes the Diggler. He puts some rounds into the Mamma Mia. But the Mamma Mia looks like she's throwing out that's a net. She has a net on that vehicle, and it does look like, oh, she took out the Diggler. He's lost control. And as a result of losing control, he took some damage, and he's flying forward. Uh-oh, this could be bad. It flew right into the side of the Mamma Mia vehicle and did some damage. That looks like there's a lot of damage on the Mamma Mia vehicle. That he's exacted a little bit of revenge on the Mamma Mia after she took him out. And look who's here. It's the Hawk coming around that corner, and it does look like some rounds flying in between the Hawk. He's got that minigun flying, and the bullets are flying, and he did some damage to Mamma Mia. And here comes Easy Love and Magic Mike around the corner. And Brother Love up the top. You can see him coming through there, and they're bringing up the rear with the gear. And it's going to be a real interesting race, I have to say. It's getting compacted up here as they're going by the Nuka-Cola. Yes, get out there and get a little bit of radioactive drink. Nuka-Cola. Yes, it's indeed a refreshing glow. And oh, here comes Shaft, and Magic Mike does look like he is flying up behind the Shaft. And that could be, he's like, I'm going to extract a little bit of revenge from you. But we'll just have to see what happens with that. And there goes Shaft. He has now got himself across the line right there, and his miniguns are active. And he's putting some rounds back into Magic Mike once again. That could be bad for Magic Mike. He took some rounds, and he's looking like a hurt unit at the moment. And that could be a really interesting predicament for everybody, because now we got two vehicles with miniguns that are active and looking for some action. Here comes Mamma Mia around the corner, and it does look like she shot into Magic Mike with her magnums and did a little bit of damage to him. And that's not looking good, and Magic Mike does have some hazards on board. And here comes, yes indeed, it is Hawk. He is lined up and put some rounds into Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia is not looking good at the moment, and looking like this could be the end of, yes it is, the end of Mamma Mia. She just took a bunch of rounds and exploded into a massive fireball because she has all that extra ammo on board, and Molotov cocktails don't look so good. When you explode, you become a big fireball. And it does, but she went through the gate, so she can respawn at that one last gate that she did go through. But she still has to go through the gate to her front there. And here comes Easy Love. He's like, ah, I got this whole track to myself. I'm just going to go flying through here and enjoy the Sunday drive. Yep. And here comes Shaft. He comes flying around the corner. He's hiding behind the barrels. He's got nobody to shoot at, and no one can shoot at him. And he'll just have to go through and wait see what happens with the other vehicles. And then, oh, there they go. There goes Shaft and Hawk going flying by each other, giving a high five in the air as they go flying by and said, hey, that worked out pretty good. We're now in front. We'll just have to run through the gauntlet, though, of everybody coming around the corner. And then here comes Easy Love. He's looked like he's lying up on the gate. And here comes Magic Mike coming up behind him. And there goes, oh, here comes Brother Love. He's now across the gate. He is now active. And, uh-oh, he has himself a harpoon. And let's just see, can he shoot? Oh, he did. He harpooned Hawk's vehicle and rammed it right into that guardrail and stopped it right there. But here comes Shaft around the corner, and there is Mamma Mia once again, and he just shot up Mamma Mia. And here comes the Diggler. The Diggler is back on the track. He's reactivated himself after going through that gate. It could be real interesting. He put some rounds into Easy Love's bike, and there is a bunch of damage to Easy Mike. And there goes the Diggler, but here comes the Hawk, and he puts a bunch of rounds into the Diggler, and the Diggler is looking really bad again. That vehicle is a hurt in unit. And here comes Easy Love. He's coming up there, and he's putting some rounds into... No, he put some rounds into the Magic Mike. He's trying to take him out, get some points in this race. But it didn't work out too good, because here comes the old Hawk. He comes around, and he puts some rounds into both. Oh, he put some rounds into Easy Love and the Diggler. Both those vehicles took some damage, and he comes flying around there. And then there you can see out there in the back, you got Mamma Mia. She put some rounds into the Shaft, trying to, but she missed. She's a little distracted at the moment. And then, oh, it does look like the Hawk put some rounds in there, and then Mamma Mia exploded once again, and the fire barrel went up in flames, and we got burning napalm all over the track. That's not gonna be good at all. This could be a real interesting predicament for anybody that tries to go through that fiery flames. That could mean the end of their vehicle. They could be burning up. And here comes, oh, we do have another harpoon. He harpooned in the Hawk and did reel them in a head-on collision. It does look like, oh, the Hawk came out on head. He's still alive. His vehicle's still going, and he did a bunch of damage to the Brother Love vehicle. But they're connected, and here comes Magic Mike. He's now across the track. He's through that gate. His vehicle is active, and he just put a bunch of rounds into Easy Love's vehicle. That's gonna be some damage there, I have to tell you. And it does look like, oh, is that? He's dropping, something's coming off the back of that vehicle. What? Oh, that's an oil barrel. And there goes the Hawk. He goes slamming around Brother Love's vehicle and puts some more rounds into it. He's doing a Tokyo drift right around the Love vehicle, and that's Brother Love's going, what the heck just happened? He just threw the gate, and now we have a vehicle that's been through 2 gates. This could be real interesting if it comes down to sudden death. And yes, indeed, we'll just have to see what happens there. And there comes the Hawk and the Diggler and the Easy Love. They're fighting out with each other. Bullets are flying everywhere. And it does look like the Diggler is going right past that fiery flames. And he's trying to make a hole right through there. And, oh, what is this? That does look like the Hawk did a Tokyo drift. And he's lined up for the gate. And he's going through, and he put a bunch of rounds right into Magic Mike's vehicle. And, oh, and the Easy Love vehicle is, oh, he hit Easy Love and Magic Mike. And it does look like the Easy Love vehicle is gone. That one is kaboom. And here comes Magic Mike. He went flying right in front of the Hawk right there and dropped a bunch of oil all over the track. This could be a bad deal for Hawk. He may have to watch what he's doing right there. And, uh-oh, the Brother Love harpooned the Diggler and drug him right through the napalm and right into the side of his vehicle, which has a ram. And that is the end, I think. The Diggler's on fire and smashed. Boom, that is it. Diggler is down. The Diggler is down. That could be a really bad deal for the Diggler. He's on flames and his vehicle's rolling. And there goes through the gate. That does look like it is a hawk is through the gate. Now that team has 2 vehicles cross the gate with nobody in front of them. Who's going to stop them now? They're going to have to go through. There goes the shaft. He is flying down. He's got nobody to get in front of him. And all he has to do is go through that finish line. But the time clock is getting really clicking down. Will he make it to the finish line, or will it? Oh, Mamma Mia came out of nowhere. She ignored the rules of going through the gate. She spawned, did a 180, and went flying right back behind the shaft and hit him with a, well, she dropped the net down on it and caused a whole bunch of hazards, but he negated them with 3. Yes, he did. That negated those hazards and did nothing to him. Wow, that is crazy. And that is it. I think we have reached the end time limit of this race. So that is the end. We're just going to have to see. Yeah, they're coming in and letting us know how these vehicles performed. And it does look like the Hawk Shaft team was number 1. Mamma Mia came in 2. The Diggler Magic Mike was 3. Brother Love and Easy Love came in 4th. And that's just a few points. There are no placement points in this race. It's just whatever you did on the track for gates, and if you did some damage to people, took them out. That's the only points you're getting in this race. And the season results are, we got Shaft and Hawk are number 1 with 44. Mamma Mia is coming in at 28. Brother Love, Easy Love at 18. Snake is at 16. Destroyer's at 12. And so is Magic Mike and the Diggler at 12. Yeah, that is the results, and we're going to be back for another race soon, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. This was a long one, but we had a lot of fun. So we'll see you in the next race. All the way, have fun from the Thunderdome, and remember, drink your Nuka-Cola and have a nice, glowy aspect to your life. See you later.